It's a freezing cold day here in Brooklyn today, and I'm very curious to see if people are actually brunching out on this Sunday in these freezing cold temperatures. It's about 31 degrees Fahrenheit, but with the wind it feels like it's down to like 23 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's explore Fort Greene, Brooklyn, and see if people are actually outdoor dining for a Sunday brunch. Let's go. Hello, Esther. Hello, Rosie. Here is the Williamsburg Savings Bank Tower, also now known as One Hanson Place. Used to be known as the Cathedral of Commerce. Here is Atlantic Terminal, a huge subway hub. There's a whole lot of lines available here. The 2-3, the 4-5 train, the BD trains, also the NRQ trains as well. And it is brisk today, even more brisk than yesterday. And I'm very curious, are people brunching? Because in this neighborhood of Fort Greene, right there we see downtown Brooklyn, but we're going over here, Fort Greene. This neighborhood of Fort Greene, there's a lot of brunch that happens, especially on Sundays. It's a normal tradition for New Yorkers to go out on Sunday and have their mimosas and their avocado toasts with their friends. However, there's no indoor dining right now because we are amidst the global pandemic. And thus, let's see if people are actually brunching outside. Let's take a closer look at the Cathedral of Commerce. Is it cold, Barry? Yes, it's very cold. Hello, Kay. Hello, MJ. Hello, Picard on Twitch. Michael, what's new? Not much. We're just chilling. Like they say, like New Yorkers say, we're chilling. This used to be actually the flea market, but it's now a condominium, and they still have this retail space open. I'll show you the front facade. It looks really cool. Look at this. See if we can take a peek inside. There we go. Yeah, we can. Right there, look at that. It's hard to show you, but you can see photos of it, and it's really interesting. Oh, let's see, we can see a little bit of the detailing here. Oh, look at the mosaic. So you can just get an idea of what is inside with these mosaics right over here. Adri says, very handsome place. Indeed. Hello, Thrush. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a very handsome place. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. I wish I could show you more inside. I have to somehow get access one day. Maybe I'll reach out to them. One handsome place. I'll reach out to them. And here's the entrance to the condominium. So the upper floors are all condominiums. And there's actually a great episode in the TV series Bored to Death, where one of the main characters, played by Jason Schwartzman, moves to the very top apartment, the penthouse. The thing is, the penthouse is right underneath the huge clock on this huge bank building. Of course, this is not fully based on reality, but in the show, the clock starts ticking all the time, so he can't sleep at all while sleeping in this new penthouse. And now he ended up wondering, why was it so cheap in the beginning? And now he realizes, oh, that's why the penthouse was cheap. So really, really fun show, Bored to Death. It was originally aired on YouTube. And here's a beautiful church. Hey, Rayette, thank you so much for the 50 stars. I appreciate you. I think this is a synagogue. Let's see. Hanson Place Methodist Church. So this is a Methodist church. It's among the tallest four-sided clock towers in the world. It contains clock faces that are 17 feet in diameter. Thank you so much, Andy, for the extra information. Thank you. We'll zoom in. Right here you can see the clocks. Wow, a condo in one Henson place is over $1.2 million. Yeah, and that's actually pretty low. I bet it'll go even higher. Hey, from Greece. Let me know how to pronounce your name. We are in Fort Greene, Brooklyn. Let's walk. So here's a gorgeous row of houses, townhouses here, right by the train station. Todd, you say my YouTube feed is not working. A lot of people are indeed watching on YouTube, so try to refresh your page. It's cold today. Oh yes, it is. Very, very cold today. Very cold. Buenos dias, Eddie. Nice to see you here. Christine and Eddie, thank you so much for the PayPal, by the way. Eugen, welcome. Brick again. Yes, we can't escape brick in New York City. And today it's brick cold. Here in the backside, we can see the rose window of the church. Let me show it to you. And look how the beautiful, colorful houses. Rosemary, you had a little snow today in London. Wow. Isn't that rare? Yadenek, please remind me of your real name. Heading to the Brooklyn Bridge Park today. Thanks for the idea. Oh, so glad. Well, you're brave for going today. Hey, Darren, you just saw my food tour with Action Kid of Flushing that I did a few months ago. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Here's the rose window of this Methodist church. And it's interesting seeing the Methodist church on the backside so bare. There probably was another building attached to this, but seemed to have been destroyed because we can see a little bit of the outline of what used to be a building right over here. Very rare last snow we had was in 2017. And Rosemary, I was there in London when that happened. I remember seeing the snowy London. It was so awesome. Steam coming out from the top of One Hanson Place. And here we have new condominiums. Woo! Okay. The wind is hitting hard. What about additional parking for the guests? I think so. I think they use it for parking, though I'm not 100% sure. Barbara, you love my tours. I'm glad. Bounty, welcome. And Candy, welcome. Urbanist, nice to see you here. Here's the Brooklyn Music School and Playhouse. Adam, what neighborhood am I in? I'm in Fort Greene, Brooklyn. GN, we don't allow spamming of emojis. It's okay to use emojis, just don't repeat many messages with emojis. Otherwise, that we want to keep the chat easy for other people to leave questions and interesting comments. It's quiet. Yeah, it's quiet right now. But let's investigate right in this area. See if there's people brunching. How far is Williamsburg? Williamsburg is if you go by walking, you're gonna take a little bit of a while, maybe like 45 minutes. By train is a bit tricky, but you take the G train over here, which I'll point out soon. And the G train takes you to Brooklyn fairly quickly. You'll get there about 15 minutes or so. So here is the Brooklyn Academy of Music, also known as BAM. And they have beautiful reliefs on the side. And they have cherubims on the windows. Very creepy looking cherubims. AKA angels. And imagery of music. Anthony says, "Bam, yes, bam," and it hits you. That was the ads that they were having all around the subway. It was like, I do not want to read an ad that says "bam" and it hits you while riding transportation, because cue the sirens is a bit scary. Peter J. Sharp Building of the Brooklyn Academy of Music. Bam. Hello, Phyllis. Cynthia, hello. It's a beautiful building, especially come here at night. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a theater, movie theater, a venue. I saw Neil Gaiman here. Really, really great show. And also a jazz club here on the second floor. So it's like 3 venues in one in this building. Really great place. If you come here once the pandemic is over. Popo. Putting on fire. Fort Greene cleaned up nicely. Yeah. Robert, no, I did not know that news. So I highly recommend coming here when you can. I love the doors. Joe is on fire with this live stream. That's why the fire trucks are coming. Cool door. Oh, wow. All right, let's wrap it around here. We have our first brunch spot. Let's see. Let's zoom in from here. Let's see. Are people brunching? Would you brunch at wind chills that make you feel like it's 21 degrees Fahrenheit? Let me know. How old is the Performing Arts Center? I think it's about 100 years at this point, Adam. Kurihara, yeah, I think it's about 100 years. I don't know the exact date, if anyone can let us know. But here's brunching at 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me know, would you brunch at 23 degrees Fahrenheit? Christine, thank you so much for 100 stars. When will you have a cup of coffee? Maybe towards the end of this video. Stay tuned. We're taking our sweet, sweet time. Sweet, 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 sweet time. At least 10 sweets. That's how much time we take. No, too cold. Hey, Rob. Nice to see you here. My name is Ariel. All right, let's see. We'll see the information. Right here, we got a plaque, ladies and gentlemen. You want to learn history, you just got to read a plaque. BAM is proud to name this building in honor of Peter J. Sharp, who was alive from 1930 to 1992. This magnificent building was designed by the architects Hertz and Talent and opened in 1908. See? 110 years, 112 years, or 113 now. has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 2002. So 103 years. Yes. MAR, thank you so much for the shout out. Okay, everyone, it's freezing cold, and a great way to bring heat to my soul so I can show you more of people freezing their A's off as they're brunching is by gently caressing that like button. So gently caress that like button. Make sure it's gently caressly pressed. Just a nice caress. Just with one little finger. Just a nice caress. And then we can continue on with the show. And let me know if you're on Team Like. Tom DeGaulle did a tour here. Oh, awesome. Yeah, he does awesome neighborhood tours. So if anyone wants to see a recorded version of a history tour, check out Tom Delgado. Yes, Candy's and Team Like. Oh yeah, we got a few Team Likers today. Oh my god, look at the beautiful details on the top. Never realized how colorful it really is. I usually come here at night, so I never really managed to see the top side. Betty! Let me know if you gently caress that like button. Like the coat, says Kelvy. Kelvy, I am using Zara. Would you be out in your balcony in 23-degree weather over here in your fancy condo? Let me know. Tanny, slam that like button. Tammy, you gotta gently caress it today, at least, you know. You gotta be gentle on these cold days. But thank you so much for being part of Team Like. Saja's Team Like, awesome. All right, let's check out this bookstore. I'll show it to you from the outside. Why is New York always cold? Richie. Because the hearts of New Yorkers have always been cold. Ever since the beginnings of the city. People have forgone feelings, forgone their emotions, forgone any type of sympathy or empathy. New Yorker culture is cold. No, I'm joking. It's cold because we live in a certain area of the world where there's a lot of wind gusts coming from the Arctic. Even though England is a bit further higher up than us, London is like way higher in latitude. They don't get nowhere near as cold as New York because they're like surrounded by a jet stream, I think. So here is a bookstore. It's a store filled with books. It's called Center Fiction. Look how beautiful it is. It's a really great bookstore. Huge. Huge bookstore. It's a Gulf Stream. Thank you so much, Seja. Let's continue on our walk through Fort Greene, Brooklyn. What will we find in this walk? Wow, people still read, says Eugen. Yes. Yes, they do. Reading is making a comeback. Hey, oh, we got 2 super chats. Wall Street Bull, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Happy birthday to Nadine. Oh, Nadine, happy birthday. And Roxanne, thank you so much for the super chat. Everyone give a huge round of hearts to Nadine who watches this show. Thank you so much for the watching. Have a very, very happy birthday here from freezing cold New York. Let's go. Was Fort Greene ever a fort? Yeah, great question. That's actually a really great question. I don't know for sure. I think there was a fort. What? Yes, there was a fort for the American Revolution, but I don't think it's no longer surviving. So this is Tacombi. Some tacos, tostadas, jugos. And here is a beautiful mural. Someone earlier asked how could they contribute to the show. Here's the link. You can do so via PayPal. And Patreon is if you want to get access to the monthly bonus chat and the extra bonus video. Richie, do I prefer warm or cold? I prefer sweltering heat of the middle of July when it's 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So humid that everything feels sticky. That's the type of weather I prefer. It's very pleasant. So this is made by an artist named Annie. When does summer start in New York City? Great question. Anywhere between May and August. It's because sometimes it's like chilly in June. Sometimes it was chilly back in last. It actually snowed a little bit last May, so that gives you a little bit of perspective of New York weather and how crazy it is. Oh, Martin, is it pronounced Anya? With A-I-N-E? It's an Irish name? Thank you. Anya. I wish it would snow in Florida. Yeah. What would a 2-bedroom apartment run here? Everyone, this is called Urbanist Exploring Cities, not Urbanist Selling Apartments. So, just so you know, I really don't know the prices of these things. I don't really care, also. I'm being transparent, everyone. I don't care about real estate that much. I might show you a nice apartment in the future, like, or feature a real estater, but personally, ain't my forte. I just go to the real estate agent and like, just give me the most expensive apartment. And be like, okay, all right, we're done. Rocky, look at this. Rocky Deli and Grill. We have a viewer named Rocky. Probably tuning in right now. That used to be my name, Rocky. Yeah, Rocky. There you are. Yeah, I'm in Brooklyn right now, not in Queens. Queens is the next borough down. We're pretty far away from Queens, though you can get there via... Subway is actually pretty tricky to get here to Queens. You actually have to go through Manhattan. So we're in Fort Greene. This is us. We're gonna go all the way up here. Michael, you asked why is the GG train still running? No, there's only single letter trains nowadays. There's no multi-letter trains like there used to be, I think, prior to the 1980s. The G train, just a single G, is indeed running. And it runs through here and connects to... The easiest way to actually get to Queens is the G train. All the trains you really have to go through Manhattan. The A train you can also get to Queens, but it's to southern Queens. So you take the G and you can get to Long Island City. I want to see a Spike Lee store. Lawrence, let me know. Where's the Spike Lee store? What's the intersection? I didn't know Spike Lee had a store here. But this is Spike Lee's neighborhood. This is where he grew up. He grew up here along with the likes of Wesley Snipes, the Wayans brothers, who have appeared in many different movies, and one of them is a director. Also, Chris Rock. This was like I would say, probably one of the more important neighborhoods of modern American culture that developed in the 80s and 90s. Mostly African American community. So let's see. How are New Yorkers brunching? Eating at indoor-outdoor dining. Is this indoor or is this outdoor? Let me know. Indoor-outdoor. Indoor-outdoor. Let me know. What does this qualify? It's a tiny little... Look at this. I'll show you the layout. So here, you have a little tiny heater, and you have some chairs. And there we go. It's an indoor-outdoor dining. Indoor-outdoor. And here's the huge... So yeah, you could get your own little greenhouse here at this restaurant. This is Peaches. It's called Peaches Hot House. Your own little bubble. They say that people living in Brooklyn live in a bubble. But now you can live in the bubble within the bubble. Or you can brunch at least in the bubble within the bubble. Here's more of the food. And here's more outdoor friendly dining. The woman is shivering due to all the cold. All right. So let me know, would you want to eat in the bubble of your own making? Or would you want to eat more in the other outdoor dining setup? So these are the indoor-outdoor dining of the beer garden nearby, which I'm going to show you because it's one of my favorite beer gardens, actually. Here it is. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Oh, I wish I had a secondary phone. So you got to check in. The Cabins at the Black Forest, Brooklyn. A winter village consisting of 10 private, heated, safe dining glass houses. You gotta scan your code to reserve your private cabin. So there we go. We even have the bubbles in Phoenix. Wait, are the hotter areas of the U.S. doing like air-conditioned bubbles? Let me know. That I'm curious about. Mora, am I at the right way? There is no right way in these wanderings. We're just going anyway. We have a super chat. Hey, Stephanie, let me know who's the super chatter. Sorry, I missed it. Going to lurking mode, says Susan. Oh, thank you, Susan. Are they heated? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yeah. I briefly showed the little heater. Reserve your private cabin. Hey, let me know who was Amanda. Thank you. Amandip. Thank you, Amandip. Hey, thank you so much. I know sometimes I miss a few super chats, and so if you super chatted or star send or PayPal, do remind me a few times. And luckily we have a few awesome mods like Stephanie and Kay who are more than happy to remind me as well. So do remind me. Sometimes, you know, I'm kind of more pay attention to the environment, trying to think of where to show you next, and also I'm chatting at the same time. River, cute mask. Thank you. Thank you, River. I appreciate it. Upper West Sider, you scan the QR code on your screen. Awesome. If anyone wants to grab a quick beer in these little bubbles. I'm joking. That wouldn't work. So here's a gorgeous mural. I just am astounded by this mural. I love the color scheme. Absolutely mind-blowing. Are these Bernie mittens? I had these mittens before they were cool, ladies and gentlemen. Watch my videos. Even dating like 2 or 3 years ago, I had these mittens. But yeah, they're Bernie mittens. Bernie learned it from me. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I really want to hire this artist to do an Urbanist illustration. Hey, Golden. Nice to see you here, Golden. So here's Black Forest, Brooklyn. Despite the little cabins, this brewery, I mean not brewery, they're not brewery. This beer garden is amazing. Absolutely mind-blowing food, great sausages, very big sausages that can be accompanied with awesome beer. And they sell up to liters of beer, which is so awesome. Really recommend it.
Maybe this summer. I love it too. So you're also a fan.
Yoli, welcome. Upper West Sider says they are aired out every seating. Thank you for letting us know. So they are indeed aired out. Gurihara, you're drinking beer now. Oh, awesome. Rosie, I am based in New York. Mentira. One of my fave tours you've done. Enjoying. Oh, Brian, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll show you another awesome beer garden. There's a lot of them. There's a few of them here. So people are brunching despite the cold weather. These walks double as neighborhood reviews. I'm glad. I'm glad. So here's another train you can take to Fort Greene. Lafayette Avenue Station. And ooh, here's a tiny little restaurant. Very quaint. Pradel. Let's cross. Pradel. I like the name of that. Hey, Gwen, you're drinking some rooibos tea. Ooh, cool. I love rooibos. I'm glad you remember. I talked about rooibos like years ago. I think I talked about it in London. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Cool, enjoy. Hey, Slay Bunny. Nice to see you here. I don't see those broken steam pipes here, says Golden on Twitch. No, not really. Yeah, there's not that many. Like, Brooklyn definitely does use steam, so I'll point out two buildings that you see here with steam. Right here. They definitely use steam. Right there. Right there. Kay says, don't forget to like. Yes, let me know if you're in team like. If you gently caressed that like button, let me know if you're in team like today. Justin, thank you so much for 150 stars. James and Carla are tuning in. Welcome, James and Carla. I recently appeared in one of your videos. Hey, Abdo, I'm out and about. Indeed, I am. Yusuf, my lovely Brooklyn. Oh, yes. Robert, welcome. So here's the Green Light Bookstore. Sultana, nice to see you here. New Yorkers will line up for anything, even the bookstore.
Everything meaningful for the business.
So here is actually a really mind-blowing vegan food place. Absolutely great vegan food. This is called Broccoli Bar, and it's vegan casual, so you can quickly grab a plate. And they do some really interesting things with their vegetables. It's called Broccoli Bar. Highly recommend these guys. Highly recommend. If you're looking for a quick bite. Yeah. Hey, Z. Do you have a disposable heat pack here? No, not with me right now at the moment. Here's not Ray's Pizza. So these are definitely not Ray's Pizza at all. Not Ray. Not to be confused with Ray's Pizza. This is not Ray's Pizza. Okay. Get it? Good. K's on Team Like. Murat says, I have super energy. Yes. This is what happens to me when I'm too sober. My energy gets very high, ladies and gentlemen. When I'm too sober, I get very silly. Are we in Carroll Gardens? No. We are in Fort Greene, Brooklyn. Luja! Hey, very nice. Thank you so much for tuning in, Luja. What other teams are there, Susie? There's the Mega Walk Squad as well here on Urbanist. Mega Walk Squad isn't going to be a thing today. Today's going to be a short live video. Stay tuned. We'll have another Mega Walk Squad. Here is another favorite beer garden of mine. Die Stump Pinip. That's my best German I can do. I pardon to the entire populace of Germany for my butchering of the Germanic language, of the great language of the fatherland. Sorry about that. But for Brooklyners who don't know German, it's DSK for short. DSK for short. Great beer garden, but no heating whatsoever, so you can be freezing cold outside. But at least you'll have a 1 liter beer. And with that 1 liter beer, maybe that'll keep you warm. I call beer a liquid coat. Adrian says, D shut napi. D shut napi. Ooh, that's really weird. That's hard. Here, oh, we have a little bubble. Yay. Let's all go inside a bubble. Look at this. A nice little bubble for you and your family. No speak the K, says Adrian. Okay, the K is silent. Quick, get in. Yeah, I mean we could get in. I'm afraid a little bit of these bubbles. Uh-oh. I'm not even sure if this place is even open. Let's see. Oh, yes, it is. Doesn't use a heater in that bubble. No, these are heatless bubbles. So this is where you order. So if you ever want to eat in the bubble, this is your chance. Eugene says you're still freezing and you're in the bubble. Yes. Indeed. It's a German bubble. Adrian, indeed it is. Susie says, oh, Brooklyn, what happened to you? Well, Brooklyn's a gigantic, Susie, so there's a lot of stuff in Brooklyn, aside from here. Are these the places from She Gotta Have It? Yeah. Yeah, most likely. I haven't seen She's Gotta Have It, but Spike Lee did shoot a few films in here in Fort Greene. That I do know. Hey, Yahya from Canada. Welcome. Nice to see you here. Hello, Enough. Hello, Brenda and Raul. Eugene, it receives heat from the fatherland. So in Germany, I think they refer it to as the fatherland rather than the motherland. So yeah, indeed. Here's a coffee bar. I haven't seen this one before. It's called the Coffee, Bean, and Tea Leaf. Oh, this sounds familiar. Is this the chain that they rebranded? Let me know, anyone, if this is the chain, the Coffee, Bean, and Tea Leaf, because I recall this being a chain, but looked different before. JR, no, not today. Just more wandering around this more this area. Hey, Raúl, me encanta. Let's cross. When does it start to warm up a little bit, Sonia? It may never warm up ever again. climate change has had irreversible effects. And we might be entering a new ice age, similar to the film The Day After Tomorrow. So stay tuned. Hey, so much Spanish here. Sí, puede preguntarme cualquier cosa en español. Soy 100% fluente en la lengua española. Oh, sorry, everyone. Did I get too serious with that statement? Yes, it will get warm again. Yes, all is fine in the world. Things will get better. Summer's just around the corner. Yes. You're very patient. Johanna says, I needed that reassurance. Okay, I'm glad. Glad to give you some reassurance. You sound like a reporter in Spanish, says Yoli. Es porque yo antes era un reportero de primer impacto. Bienvenidos a Univisión. Hoy, en Nueva York, hay un hombre caminando por un parque, hablando de una manera bien dramática en español. Yes, someone said I just sounded like a reporter, so I did a very dramatic reporter impression for all of you. Bounty says, oh my god, that's so much Spanish. Just gotta take a nice seat. I'm just gonna sit here. Don't mind me, guys. Grab like a nice cup of coffee. Get next to your heater. I'm just gonna sit here in the freezing cold. But if you press that like button and you become part of Team Like, a very exclusive club that only a few thousand people are privy to, then maybe we'll continue walking once again into the frozen hellscape of Brooklyn, the desolate wastelands of Brooklyn. Maybe once again we'll walk through these areas. Let me know if you're a Team Like. Don't become one of the billionaires. Do not become one of the billionaires. We are the 99%. Bernie? Who's Bernie? My name is Ariel. Ariel. That's my name. Not Bernie. No, I don't know why are you calling me Bernie? Okay, am I cracking you up? I promise, this is a very serious show. This show is very serious. I take my live streaming very seriously. No humor. All humor is incidental here, by pure coincidence. Spanish Sundays with Bernie, says JT. I wish I could do a Bernie accent in Spanish. That would be funny. Peg is asking who's Bernie, who you speak. The joke that I'm making is right now a U.S. senator here in the United States. He is become very famous for wearing mittens and a big coat. He has that very old school New York accent, so very funny guy. U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders, that's his name. Thank you, Lisa, for the hearts. Larry David does the best Bernie impression. Indeed he does. It's pretty good. You know, pretty good. Larry David's impression. All right, let's venture into a new neighborhood. Who wants a coffee break to finish off this exploration of Fort Greene, Brooklyn? Oh, Alex, Team Like. Oh, look at the skyline, how gorgeous it is. Lawrence, was it me in Coney Island last week? No. You might be confusing me for other live streamers. Mirna, $13 cold brew. Again? No, not today. Claire says coffee, yes. Lawrence, I do know of him, and I have met him once. Tom D, NYC. All of us live streamers in New York vloggers run a gigantic cartel, so we have weekly meetings in a large oval room where we discuss how we are going to take over YouTube. Slowly but surely. So yes, I know all those people. Walking Commuter, Tom, D, NYC, Sarah, Funky, Action Kid, the New York Walking Show. All of them. Walk Ride Fly. We are part of a massive YouTube Illuminati. Streaming cartel, yes. You think we're all doing our own separate channels and by pure randomness, oh yeah, I happen to go live here at 1 p.m. and oh, by pure chance, oh look, Action Kid's live right after Urbanist. Oh my god, how random. No, it's not coincidental. It's all part of the grand plan. Cynthia says you are hilarious. Got me laughing and crying at the same time. Bloggers at the round table, the oval table, ladies and gentlemen. Don't insult us like that. We don't do round tables. We do oval tables. Only ovals. That's our sign. Shoes. That's it. That's all I needed to say about those shoes. Where's the plane headed? I'm not sure. Either it seemed like it was an ascent, so it seems like it's departing from LaGuardia, or probably from LaGuardia because it's going through Brooklyn, I would assume. Mr. Big Hat, did I have too much caffeine today? I've had too little caffeine and I'm way too sober. That is the main reason why I'm very, very silly. Don Ariel Vieira of the Urbanist cartel. Indeed. Let's which way should we go? Which way can we go? Let's see. Let's go randomly this way. Oh, here. JD, instead of Walking Dead, we have Walking Streaming. Indeed we do. You're not that far from Newark Airport. Good question. Yeah, maybe. Does Newark fly? I've only flown over Newark once. Does Newark usually fly over Manhattan, over Brooklyn? Let me know. Yoli says we're a part of the cartel now. Indeed you are. You have chosen this path. Now there's no way out. Once you watch Urbanist, there is no way out. And any of the other walking streamers. Do my feet ever hurt from walking at SF Fields? Only probably after 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours it starts hurting. But not that much. I've only really gotten bad soreness after especially when I think last time was when I went to Paris, and it was because I just was walking a whole lot even before the live stream, and then I did a 3-hour live stream. So it sometimes happens, but very rarely. This church is gorgeous. More kind of like a colonial style church. Do you get foot massage, Shields? No, I don't. I don't go to massages. I do yoga, so I massage my own foot. Oh yeah. All right, let's see what can we find here. We're going to the depths of Brooklyn. Oh, look at this. A beautiful condominium building, or modern townhouse in the middle of these older townhouses. This is a really cool design. I like this. Let me know. Danielle says yoga is great for our mental health. Yeah, pro tip, if you like to travel and walk a lot, which I imagine some of you do because you like these videos, do check out YouTube. There's a bunch of yoga videos. Usually the main thing that affects walking ends up mostly the foot is incidental. The thing that really affects the pain in the foot is the calf, from my experience. So if you pay attention to your calves and massage them and do some yoga exercises to heal them, that's the best way to feel better after long walks, in my opinion. The building looks like it was remodeled and perhaps used to be an old Federalist style. Yeah, that church did look Federalist style, which was very interesting. Yoga with Adrian is my favorite. Yeah, I would love to do it. I would actually love to have Yoga with Adrian on the live video. Let me know if anyone ever wants to see live outdoor yoga session whenever I visit Austin with Yoga with Adrian. And feel free to ask me any questions. We're just walking around. We're gonna head over to Prospect Heights. I'll visit Prospect Park another day, but we're going to Prospect Heights. It'll not do. Spammers sleep with the fishes. Yes, in a way they do. In a way they do. And we will never speak of it again. So here's the backside of the Atlantic Terminal Mall. The mall that is attached to the Atlantic Terminal. It goes by a different name, I think. And we're going to pass over the Atlantic train yards. Will you show us the corner from Blue in the Face? Oh, I don't know what corner that is. Do let me know. And look at these nice little townhouses. I like these. Lisa says, you show us unconditional love in your responses. And that's very nice. Hey, Mighty Bull, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Oh. I got an idea. One of my favorite burrito places is actually in this upcoming neighborhood. Let me know if you finally want to see. If you've been on Facebook, you've seen this before, but on YouTube, if you finally want to see a burrito on Urbanist, exclusive burrito, the one burrito to rule them all, let me know. But let me show you the train yards first. So here looks a very vast empty space. And the reason this vast empty space exists is because this is the Barclays Center. This is where Beyonce has her gigantic concerts. And where I think Jay-Z owns the Nets, if I'm correct. The Brooklyn Nets. And they have a huge skyscraper behind it. But interesting, let me know if anyone has been to London in the past 5 years and been to the King's Road area, or King's Cross area. Because behind the train station in London, they end up using the entire backside of the train yards of the terminal in order to deck it over and build a huge new center filled with Google offices and Facebook offices. That's happening with Hudson Yards. So Hudson Yards is basically this, but decked over, and they built skyscrapers. I mentioned that will probably happen also with the Sunnyside train yards in Queens. The same thing might happen here with these Atlantic Terminal. And I think the talks are a little bit more closer for it to happen here before Queens. I think they're already starting to prepare for it. Yes, they're already starting to prepare for it. So right here. Look at this. So these trains, this is the Long Island Railroad, heads into Atlantic Terminal, but they are planning already to deck it over and build basically high-rise development right here. Jacqueline, you say, I love your live streams. They're so entertaining and knowledgeable. What's the temperature in New York City? I think 31 degrees Fahrenheit, but with the wind, it feels like 21. And let's keep the sports discussion short. I'm not sure if anyone let me know if Jay-Z does own the Nets. I think he does. This is a short stream. Yeah, we'll it's about 30 more minutes today. Hey, Cauliflower. Let's see a burrito. Ooh, Cauliflower is joining in on sponsoring the burrito, along with the Mighty Bull, and there was a few others. Maureen, I think, and a few others. Vivi says, hire a Japanese rail company. That's why I've been insisting seriously. They do the job in 1 year. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit complicated because the Chinese really want to get involved. Oh, look at this. We can stroll right in. And there's no signs that say trespassing. Huh, would you look at that? Is there any security that will tackle me? It's kind of a cool photo though. If I get low enough to capture the buildings in frame. No, I won't do that. I won't do it because I'm surprised they actually don't have a sign. But this area, indeed, you will get either a huge fine or you might just be arrested for trespassing. But you might see some YouTubers, which I don't know personally, do attempt that. They're called urban explorers. Michael, how many languages do I speak? English and Spanish. I just know a few words here and there for other languages. Woo! Cold! Cold, cold, cold. We gotta warm up with the burrito. Let's go. The best weapon is a man's camera. Indeed, Todd. Hey, Hitachi made a tunnel between the UK and France for Eurostar. They did. So Kurihara, yes. I wouldn't doubt that the US does work with Japanese companies. I'm not entirely sure what's the full details, but the Chinese want to really get involved in building trains for the US. They're already getting involved with building some trains, I think, in Europe. And it's a bit of a heated issue because they end up, I think, having some ownership of the actual trains and how they run for a few years, which causes a little bit of a political turmoil. So I don't think that's why the U.S. is moving slow on these projects. They'd rather not work with foreign entities at the moment. And Mara says, I don't care who makes that, I just want reliable trains. Indeed. I also want more trains and more public spaces. That would be nice. Let's go through here. Lots of people here. Robert, am I an engineer? I am not an engineer by work. I only have a degree in electrical engineering. Never worked as an engineer. I only worked in tech and in media, mostly in social media and community management and video. Petter, thank you so much for the 100 Swedish krona. All right, we're about 10 minutes away from the burrito place, so stay tuned. Lisa says electrical engineering. What's so interesting about it, Lisa? Cauliflower, yes, I did. Yeah, indeed. Thank you so much again, Cauliflower and Petter. So people here are playing soccer. Lisa says, I'm impressed. I don't claim to be neither smart nor dumb. I'm just a man with a camera who talks and walks. Oh, they have like a little check-in station here. Look at this. Daily, I attended City College of New York. CCNY. Are they playing football or cricket? No, they're playing a football. Football. Which here in the US we know it as soccer. And there's a few other English-speaking countries where they call it soccer or something very similar. Shield says electrical engineering is one of the hardest, according to your uncle. Yes, it's very math intensive. So I also have a minor in math. Stephanie also studied engineer. Oh, cool. Awesome. We have I know I have a few engineers who do watch. That's cool. Do you know the movie Blue in the Face? No, I do not. Katrine. Haven't checked it out. When did it come out? Christian, thank you so much for 45 stars. Lisa says you're multi-talented. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. CCNY is your school too, says Merck. Yeah, great school. Absolutely love it. That's so awesome that you also went to it. I've done a few tours of City College, so check those out. Shrey is also an engineer, software engineer. Oh, awesome, Shrey. Whoa. We might get to 1,000 people tuning in for a Brooklyn live broadcast? Oh, that's impressive. The team likes are doing a kick-ass job. So let's not do any math because a lot of people don't like math, like Susie. But press that like button. Because the only math that's important for this show is to cram as many people inside this tiny little camera so we can all walk around together. Let's bring Urbanist to the world. All right, let's continue walking through. Actually, I gotta do something. Do you guys want to join me for a small little errand? I got a small little errand I gotta run. Do you actually want to see an authentic New York City errand here? PB, you're an electrical engineer. Awesome. Cool. No worries at all. Let's wait for the huge, noisy roller to move away. No, errand is different from a commercial break. John, thank you so much for 500 stars. Your song for the today is Lovely Day. Oh, interesting. Post office, yes, there was I think she might be working for a post office, I'm not sure. She was delivering something. Here in the US we call it math, singular, not plural. I know in other countries it's maths. So here's like the huge land. Oh my God, look at the moon. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, the moon. Stay tuned. Urbanist in 2050. We will be doing live tours of the moon. Stay tuned. Every Wednesday and Saturday at 1 p.m. Universal Time. Not Eastern Time, but Universal Time. Stay tuned. Or Milky Way Time, I mean. MWEMT. MWMT. Or it'd be MWT. Milky Way Time. Ab says you're bugging. So Ab is saying it as a proper New Yorker. Whenever someone says something really outlandish, people will be like, "You bugging? You bugging?" Ab, I'm not bugging. I'm serious. I'm talking with Elon Musk right now, and we will be organizing Moon Tours 2050. Stay tuned. I know it's quite a while away, but it's worth it. Curious on the vibe of the neighborhood. Brian, do people feel like they're run out by gentrification? This in this particular neighborhood right here, Prospect Heights, and Prospect Heights specifically. Actually, let's talk about Prospect Heights first. The people being run out by gentrification mood, I think, started happening over 25 years ago. I think by the 90s or late 80s, it already started happening. Fort Greene, I think, is a bit different. I think Fort Greene started about 15 years ago, is when that mood of the neighborhood started to change. The culture of the neighborhood started to change. All right. Let me know if you want to join me for a New York City errand. It's a very important errand. It's an errand that involves a very nice pastry, actually. Right here, next door. So let me know. Authentic New York City errand. Urbanist exclusive. I usually don't show this type of stuff. But for you guys, I will. Because you've been asking, hey, Ariel, show us an errand. Would love to see you run errands on live video. It seems so interesting. Show it to us now. Please. I know some of you have been leaving those comments. I'm going to show you a real New York City errand. Bear with me with the silence. All right, so sorry about the muting. I accomplished my errand. I ordered a pie for family because family really wanted a pie. So I ordered a pie for family at 420 Blackbirds, one of my favorite pie shops in all of the galaxy. They're not just the best in New York City, not just the best in the United States of America. They are the best in the Milky Way galaxy. I wouldn't presume that they're the best in the universe. I'm still leaving it open to other galaxies, but this is the best pie in the galaxy, in my opinion. $420 Blackbirds. Check it out. Was that $42 for pie? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It's worth it. It's worth it. Great ad for pie. This is not sponsored at all by the pie shop. If it is sponsored, I would tell you. But no, this is not sponsored by them. I would tell you if I have a video that's sponsored. So $42 for a pumpkin pie. Serves, I think, about 10 slices. Brown butter pumpkin pie. Brown butter pumpkin pie. Say that 10 times over. Brown butter pumpkin pie. Brown butter pumpkin pie. That was fast. Yeah, that was the quickest errand. I did not imagine it to be that quick. So sorry for the little bit of the anticlimactic feeling of accomplishing this errand. But I think we have something very important right over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bench. A very unique bench. Should we be a mensch and try this bench? Let me know. Let's see. Ooh, let's go further into the plaza. Why does it cost so much, Mandy? New York City. It's expensive. It's very expensive. Okay. So there's just some tables there, so that won't help. So let's try these benches.
Good job.
All right. The bench. This would be an awkward positioning, but it'll be worth it. The backside is too low, way too low. I can't really Bernie it up. It's a bit awkward. It's not the most comfiest backside. It's zero bird poo, which is nice. Zero bird poo. But this is a rather, I think this is a half-assed bench. In a huge, expensive condominium for the billionaires. It's a very, very overrated bench, I think. This bench is uncomfortable, has no view right now of just a construction site. The only thing that could, really make it nice is this $42 pie. So I give this bench, for being very uncomfortable, terrible views, but at least it doesn't have any bird poo. This bench gets 5.6. It sucks. It's a bench built for the 1%, but 99% sucks. A bench for the 1%, but sucks 99% of the time. M. Wall says it's a pie counter, not a bench. For the people that only have half an ass, says Joe. Yes, indeed, Joe. Indeed. It's a half-ass bench for people who only have half an ass. Could injure your ruckus. Indeed. I love that. Joe, big hearts to you for that amazing pun. That's a new slogan. It's a half an ass bench for people who have half an ass. Don't forget the pie. Oh, shit. Oh, all right, good. Good, I got the pie. Leave the camera, take the pie. Okay, we have 2 more stops left. I'll show you a little bit of Vanderbilt Street, and we'll stopping for some burritos. So, are you ready for Urbanist exclusive burrito? Un burrito to rule them all. One man, one burrito. On a journey to find salvation through Mexican American food. He teams up with Arnold Schwarzenegger to find the ultimate burrito. Stay tuned this August in the theater near you. Urbanist and the Burrito. VV is anticipating the burrito to cost $50. The burrito, this burrito I got is expensive, but it's not gonna be $50. But it is a bit expensive, more expensive than other burritos, this particular one. Was that bench cold too? Yes, it was. In a world filled with pizza, says Susie. In a world filled with pizza, one man, one desire. looking for the ultimate burrito. Kurihara says, is he mad now? Kurihara, I'm actually making fun of the movie trailer voice from the 1990s. If anyone can remind me the name of the guy who did the voices. Really cool guy. He passed away like 10 years ago. Yeah, for anyone who's not from America or aware of American cinema, in the 1990s there used to be a guy with a very deep voice, basically narrating every movie trailer, which is the commercial for the movie. And usually he would usually start the trailer with saying the words, "in a world." And usually the second line will also be, "one man, one desire." Rod Serling, yes, was it Rod Serling, Peg? Was that his name? Don Fontaine, yes, that's his name. Eddie, thank you so much. Don LaFontaine, died in 2008, thank you so much. Don LaFontaine, thank you. Voiceover for the Attack of the Killer Burritos. There was a great movie called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. So here in Vanderbilt Avenue, this is Vanderbilt Avenue in the neighborhood of Prospect Heights, there's a lot of cool things. There's Ample Hill Ice Cream. Ample Hill Ice Cream right down there. There is Martini, one of my favorite coffee shops in all of New York City. I featured them in my episode Real Italy in New York, episode 1. There is here Little Cupcake Shop, great red velvet cupcakes. And right next to it is Unnameable Books, probably one of the coolest bookstores because the stack of books is gigantic, really huge. So let me actually show it to you from the front. It's a really, really cool bookstore. But today ain't a day for books or cupcakes. Today is a day for burritos. All expensive, I presume. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want you to get the wrong impression. New York, in some places, is expensive. In some businesses, they are expensive. But not everything is super expensive. Don't worry. Not everything. Okay, almost everything. But there's some good bites you can find, very cheap. I usually recommend them, so stay tuned. All right, so we have arrived to our burrito place. I might have to mute it, yeah, because I think the audio is going to be, yeah, they're playing some loud side music. So this is Maya California Style Taqueria. And I'm gonna mute it and play some music. So bear with me.
Ah, I think you're right.
Okay. Here we go. All right. All right, perfect. So I can't escape the music, unfortunately. So I might get demonetized, but that's okay. It's worth for the burrito. So this is Maya Taqueria, and I'm actually really blown away by these guys. And the burrito's made to order, so it's gonna take a little while for it to come out, about like 10 minutes. So bear with me for 10 minutes. Play that music again, the nice smooth classical music. Now, if anyone could pull out the menu, I spent $28 right here for all of this for a burrito. Well, I gave tip, so it was $24 because they're gonna bring me out the burrito. So for the horchata and for the burrito, it's $24. New York is expensive.
Jason? Jason? Jason?
All right, let's try. Slash me donated $525, says Luca. Did you really, Luca? If you do, thank you. Do let me know. Those things are no joking matter. So what's the drink? Here's a horchata. A nice cool horchata for a freezing cold day. 24 is not so bad for a meal. Yeah, you can't complain too much. Burritos tend to be a little bit cheaper. Usually you have to spend maybe maximum about $11 for burrito. Generally. Maybe Dos Toros, maybe like the other more kind of casual burrito places. This place is one of the more expensive ones I've seen, but they're rare. Or if you go to a restaurant, you might spend more on the burrito. I gotta put on my hat. No, way too cold. All right, so feel free to ask me anything. So this is a horchata. This is a rice milk drink. So it doesn't have any cow milk, but the milk, in essence, is made from the rice, the steeped rice. And it has spices. So I think it's made with nutmeg and maybe a few other spices. But if anyone can let me know, or the spices in horchata. No cocoa in here, as far as I know. No cocoa, no. So it tastes a lot. It tastes like rice. It definitely has a strong taste of rice, but since it's made into this drink form, it tastes like almost like if it was vanilla. It has that kind of vanilla-y taste to it. That's why I like a horchata. So yes, it tastes like rice, but once you make it into this kind of liquidy form, it starts getting more of a kind of like more vanilla taste. So we're gonna have a dinner guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob has returned to the broadcast, and he's gonna join us. He's a bit shy, so he's gonna have the other food first. He's having an appetizer right now. He's having a nice appetizer. Zapato, si dame un taco, güey. If you want to see Bob on the YouTube emojis, the members can put a nice emoji. Yeah. He was really enjoying the food. So, if you want to see the YouTube emojis, you can put in :bench : right there. Thank you, Slay Bunny. Or you can put Uber bench as well. You'll see Bob in 2 iterations. And so far, it's been a $70 meal today. So this is not for Urbanist at all. This is my personal thing. This is completely. This is not. I just happened to be in the area. I was coming here anyway to this area to buy the pie. So this is not part of Urbanist. But so far, it's a $28 meal day. They may need to sterilize this table. They did before. They wiped it. Frozen pie now. Yeah. I might need to warm up the slices before I bite into it. How did you select music for a specific scene? Says Adam. Are you talking about my vlogs, or are you talking about right now, incidentally, in this live video, just for this classical music? I already have a list of copyright-free songs that I subscribe to. It's called the service called Artlist, and I also use them for my vlogs, my edited videos. If you see my fashion documentary, a lot of the songs are there from Artlist, and thus I decided classical music might sound great. Bob is waiting for your. Oh wow! Look at this crazy dog. Oh, that's awesome. So cool. Luca is claiming that he donated $525. Oh no, Luca. I need to see it to believe it. If you donated that much. What app do you use for editing? I usually edit on Adobe Premiere Plus. So, a lot of people ask me what's my favorite type of food. And the reason we're having burritos today is because I actually don't have the chance to really kind of sit down and have a burrito. But I thought to myself, it's a freezing cold day, so might as well freeze and become a popsicle as I'm eating a nice warm burrito. And thus I want to show it to all of you today. And we're right next to one of my favorite pie places, we're right next to one of my favorite coffee places, and we're actually right next to one of my new favorite burrito places. Despite how expensive it is, I just absolutely love these burritos to death. So I wanted to show it to all of you for the first time. Now, in New York City, you actually find some really great burritos. If you speak to a Californian, they might think you are crazy for liking a New York City burrito, but it's really amazing. And Bob tried to get on the table right now. Horchata's from Valencia, Spain. Really? Is it originally a Spain drink? I mean, it's associated with Mexican drinks. And Zapato. You work for food, says Linda. Full transparency, I love covering food here. I know a lot of walkers don't cover food, but you know, if you don't like the food segments, you can easily go see another show. Yeah. So full transparency, yes, I do cover food here, and I do appreciate when people contribute to the food, because we could get demonetized with rap music like reggaeton right now, which is happening. So let me mute it. There we go. Air and G-string. Yes, it is. It's air and G-string. Bach. Burrito and Bach. Bach and burritos. Bopping to some Bach. Yes, I am, indeed. A father with his children was giving me the biggest evil eye. It was like... It was so weird. just a few moments ago. Like, come on, people. Like... I'm just talking to a camera by myself. Like, chill out. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. Feel free to chat as we're waiting for this very expensive burrito. And we're gonna enjoy a nice burrito. Try a burrito from let's see. What's my nationality? Puerto Rican. I consider myself a New Yorican because I was raised here. How expensive? $24 in total. The burrito is about $17 or $18 because they charge me for guacamole. So $18 burrito and like a $6 horchata. But do support your local businesses. So yes, I can easily go to a Chipotle and spend, you know, like $12 around there for Chipotle. And I like Chipotle. That's what really got me into burritos in the first place as a teenager. But I rather support the small businesses. And Maya is a very small chain. They only have like 2 stores in Brooklyn. So they're a small chain. I'd rather support them. They're doing a great job. And it seems like everyone who works there is also either Mexican or South American. So it's really cool to see some Latin American businesses pop up. Do I cook myself? Yes, I do. I do cook myself. Yes. I gotta put on my hoodie. It's cold. Whew. Okay. There we go. Much respect for that, bro. Says yes. I can't read the comments too well because of the white buildings behind me. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. Adiós, amor. Me voy de ti. Gracias por viendo la emisión, Zapato. Gracias. Es un placer. Thank you so much for watching. We're waiting. Alexandra, I was wandering through Fort Greene, and now we're finishing at Prospect Heights. This is our last stop. No more walking for today. This is the food segment to end the show. So, if you all watch more walking, you could tune in on Tuesday, 1 p.m. We're going to do another walk. And did you study there in New York? Yes, I did. City College in New York. Not in Brooklyn, Manhattan. I taught music appreciation with Bach. Ooh, yes, Bach is such amazing. Great, peaceful vibes. Mayas es por la cultura. Sí, es por la cultura. Se llama Maya porque está haciendo una referencia a la cultura antigua de México. O Méxica, y tú quieres decirlo apropiadamente, como decían los aztecas. So yes, it's a reference. Maya is a reference to the ancient history of Mexico, because the Maya were one of the 2 major ancient powers of modern day Mexico. The other one being the Aztecs. There's a few others, but those were the 2 more famous ones. And Alexandra came later. No worries. I'm just gonna chill here with my I'm just gonna wait for a burrito on this very cold day. This is how it must feel to live in like a area like Svalbard or what is it, Vostok? I forgot the name of the Russian town that's like the coldest town in the world. Or Nome, Alaska. This is how must it feel to live in Nome, Alaska during COVID. Outdoor dining in Nome, Alaska. Siberia, yeah. Luckily not the gulags, though. Long time for a burrito. It is quite a long time for a burrito. He told me 10 to 12 minutes. I think maybe like 8 minutes have passed. Doreen says I look like Bernie? What are you talking about? Look like Bernie? Like... Alright, it's coming. Yes! Thank you.
You want my sauces with that?
No, it's alright. Thank you so much.
No problem. Enjoy.
Have a good day. No, don't worry. Alright. Oh, I should have ordered this to go because this is a huge burrito. Okay, so it is expensive, but look how gigantic it is. This is about 2 times the size of a normal Chipotle burrito. And we have some chips. They give you some chips on the side for free, which is very nice of them. But this is like 2 burritos, the equivalent of most New York City places. So let's dig in. Look at this burrito. It feels like I'm going to go do work. Like, this doesn't feel like a mere feast. This feels like labor. Like I'm about to induce labor with this burrito, or reverse induced labor with this burrito. This is how I feel right now. go. Oh my god, it's leaking. It's leaking, but that's okay. What's in it? You'll find out. Oh, this is gonna be an ugly burrito episode. Maybe we should eat it the other way? Yeah. Alright. This is gonna collapse. So a burrito, corn tortilla, but the cool thing is, I mean not corn tortilla, flour tortilla, but they have a really great flour tortilla. Very different from Dos Toros or Chipotle. I'm not sure what they're doing different. If any experts on Mexican American food know what they're doing, especially Californians, because this is really great. So inside is fajitas, chicken, rice, and beans, and lettuce and guacamole. I didn't get it with any cheese. I don't like it with cheese. But this is my favorite type of food in the world. If I had only one food to eat for the rest of my life, it would be burritos. It's falling apart. I should have ordered it to go. Because if to go, they wrap it in foil. Pro tip, order it to go. Because they wrap it in foil, it's a lot easier to eat with the foil. Because it doesn't fall apart on you. I might need a fork. Yeah, I'm gonna need a fork with this. Oh my god. Looks very tasty. It's amazing. So the flour tortilla is really great. I'm not sure how they do it. It's probably is a Californian thing that I haven't really encountered too much here in New York. The rice and the beans are really good. Very flavorful rice. Spanish rice inside. And uh-oh, it's collapsing. The burrito has collapsed. Actually, never mind. It's not chicken. It's steak. Steak. The burrito has fully collapsed. I gotta get a fork for the rest of it. But let's eat whatever I can with this over here. So the best thing about this burrito, besides it collapsing, is Bob is making his move. Have you seen Bob? He's close. He got next to the table earlier. The cool thing about this burrito is a messy one, because they didn't wrap it in foil. I should have asked her for foil wrap. Is that you have this entire combination of steak, of guacamole, which is made out of avocado and tomato and maybe a little bit of jalapeno, rice, beans, pico de gallo, which is tomatoes as well, and you have those fajitas, which is a assortment of onions and peppers. And wow, that combination is so filled with amazing, amazing taste. Amazing taste. This is what I really love about these guys, or just in general, the burrito. This is probably the worst eating experience because it's all collapsing. Poor burrito. The burrito has collapsed and has become a plate of food now. It has become a rice bowl. No longer is it a burrito, now it's a rice bowl. Now I gotta put on my mask and try to get a fork. This is annoying. Alright. Everyone. The bottom is broken. So this is a burrito. Highly recommend it. Actually, I'm gonna make nachos out of it. Right here. Nope. This is not gonna work. This is why I don't cover burritos. This is the reason. Do you get it now? Do you get it? Why I cover a lot of pizza? It's because this is a hella awkward dish to eat. This is a hella awkward dish to eat. So the great thing is that they make, in other places, those stores are way better at wrapping. These guys didn't wrap it a lot, that well. But the burrito itself is amazing. The nachos as well, made out of corn. Tortillas, really great as well. Big juicy steak as well. So for utensils, I gotta like put on my mask. I gotta take my camera. I gotta take my bag. This is a wide open space. It's pretty annoying. So I'll ask for it, but I'll leave you here. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Let me show you the deconstructed burrito. Here's the deconstructed burrito. So it has turned from a burrito to a bowl. And I can't leave this unattended either because the pigeon probably will definitely come. Bob will come and eat it. So great burrito. Just pro tip, order it to go. Even if you're eating it here, order it to go because they wrap it in foil. It's a lot easier with the foil. I hope you enjoyed this. Did I miss any questions? That actually looks quite nice. It does. It's really great food. Really great food. Still 99% left. Yeah. Still 99% left. Best Bob posts. I'm glad everyone enjoyed the Bob emojis. Eating like a nacho now. Yeah, it's basically a nacho dish now. It's not a nice Mexican dish consisting of tortilla. Yes, it is. Though this is more Mexican American. Burritos are really not that popular, I think, in mainland Mexico. I think it's more popular here in the U.S. But a taco has similar ingredients. And is it warm? It's cooling down fast. And thank you for bringing us. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. I am going to try to find utensils as I carry all these things over inside the restaurant to ask for some utensils. So bring your own burrito, says Bob. That's what it stands for. Try Maya. Check out Fort Greene. All a bunch of recommendations. See you on Tuesday where I am walking with a photographer friend of mine, really talented. I'm going to find out how she takes photos, what's her process, and her life as a New Yorker, because she's one of those rare native New Yorkers that you'll meet here in New York City. So everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Keep being awesome, and always keep on exploring. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye, burrito. I'm going to eat you soon.